What's going on, guys? Caleb here, aka Better Unsaid, and I've been thinking about doing this video series just documenting the journey that I'm on and a lot of other people are on as musicians or creatives of any sort, just trying to find the motion and trying to find their grounding and figure out a plan of like what to do because this world is so confusing. Like, there's no blueprint, there's nothing. Like, you kind of just have a dream and then you do whatever you can to get there, um, with no real guidance. And, I'm not where I want to be. I've been doing music for 7 years now, and I'm kind of in the space now where I feel like I need to do something different, because I've been doing it for a while. Um, Growth wise, as far as myself goes, I feel like I've become a much better musician, producer, songwriter, everything in the realm of the craft. But as far as the business goes and engagement and numbers and the stuff that equates to being able to make a living from, I haven't really seen the growth yet. Right now I'm at 4,000 Instagram followers. I have like 100 followers on TikTok. I hate even having to say, like, talk about followers and all that bullshit, but at the end of the day, it is important because it equates to being able to make a living off your music. We can make music and keep it to ourselves all we want, but at the end of the day, we need numbers on social platforms and on streaming platforms in order to get numbers in our bank account. And not that it's all about money, but you got to be able to live and support yourself. And if the dream is to do music full time, then you kind of need numbers in order to support yourself. And I haven't been able to get there yet. And I think a lot of it has equated to being very inconsistent on social media. And I don't know, I'm a very introverted person, and it's hard to put myself out there and go out and network, and it's really not me. And I've made efforts to do that in the past and currently, and it's something that I'm still working on and continue to work on, and definitely have been getting better at. But I think that's like the really important thing that you have to do in order to grow as an artist and musician is you need to be able to put yourself out there. You need to be able to network and meet other people and collaborate with people just in order to grow your own fan base. I can have or reach out to so many people and have so many friends to listen to my music, but I think it's important to, if you want to grow, you need to be exposed to other people's fan base and other people's followers. So that's where the networking kind of comes in and becomes important. And I'm not one to rant or ramble, or I have trouble with conversations in real life. So this is a new thing for me. So bear with me here. But yeah, I want to start this video series just to document the process, to share with you guys the things that I learn and what I try to do to grow my music business. And maybe if you guys are doing something and want to share with me and help me out, then that would be great. But yeah, I just want to make this a space where we can all just be on the same page and understand that this is a growing process and there are growing pains, and I don't have it figured out. And there's a lot of people that don't have it figured out. So if we can grow together, why not? I'm looking for something new. I've been doing this for so long, like I said before. So something needs to change. If I've been doing this for 7 years, and I'm still kind of in the same place, numbers wise and business wise, then something's got to change. And I think that doing this video series will keep me accountable and hopefully keep you guys who are watching this accountable, to keep working every day. And something that I try and do every day is just that: do something every day. even if it's just one little thing. You don't have to spend 5 hours every day on your music business to have it grow over time. Although, obviously the more time you put in, certainly the better the outcome will be in a quicker amount of time. But even if it's just one thing, that's something, because it's tough. It's tough to work full time and then also want to have a music business and grow that. And not to say that it can't be done. It obviously can be done and has been done so many times in the past. But I think we all just kind of live in our own space, in our own lane, and we need to figure out what works best for us. So, I work in the morning and afternoons, and when I come home at night, that's my time to work on my music business. And sometimes it can't always be business, when you're a songwriter, you just love to write and you love to work on your craft and make beats and write lyrics and record, or live shows, got to practice for gigs. For some people, playing live doesn't come easy. Like, you really need to practice the songs that you write, and you don't always remember the songs that you write, and sometimes it's hard to play. I do produce and play instruments, and a lot of my work is on my songs. However, when it comes to a live setting, like, it's difficult to play instruments live for some people, including myself. So I really need to take the time to practice and get comfortable with playing my songs live, because when you're just recording, you can record a bar at a time of a few notes on the guitar, stop it, punch in the next one if it's a lick that's kind of difficult. And so there's just a lot of stuff that takes up the time of a musician that's not just focused on music business. But if you want to grow the music business, you got to really focus on the business aspect and treat this like a full-time job and work at it with in between the cracks of your time. So what else? Definitely making quality social media posts is important, and I'm going to be doing more of that, and I do feel like I've gotten a lot better at that over the last year. Just trying to make more high quality content, and even if I don't have any high quality content, in the moments where I don't have anything I need to post, then personally I feel like something is better than nothing. Just putting yourself out there online, that is, even if it's just a phone recording of me talking about my day, something stupid that happened. It's uncomfortable, and it's not why I'm in this business or why I do music, but it's something that has to be done. Like, you need to talk to your fans. You need to really, like, have a presence and be present in this world and in this space. And that's something that I'm learning and got to keep doing. I don't plan for these videos to be super long. I kind of just want to drop in quick tips and things that I've been doing here and there, when applicable. And maybe I'll have other people on and talk with other people in this space, in the creative space here in Detroit, that, people who have goals and they're trying to do everything they can to get there, and we can all learn from other people. So maybe I'll have others on and talk to them. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. Like I said, I don't know what the hell I'm doing in front of a camera. I can barely have conversations in real life. So this is interesting, but I think this is important, and it's been on my mind for a while to do a video series like this. So here it is. Rock on. Let's crush some goals.